mess. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. How y'all doing this morning? Good vibes, good energy. I'm trying to put that out into the world. I'm seeing a lot of things going on. Another day, another dream. Just gotta keep it focused. Keep your mental clear and keep yourself focused. I'm gonna make this one short today because I'm seeing a lot of things and they don't really look too good out there, y'all. It's looking really crazy out there. Number one, in Atlanta, the legalization of guns is really killing the community. Every time you see people out there with guns, it's kids with guns, and they're shooting guns that people use in the army. What is going on out there? What's going on? Innocent people are getting hurt. People are using these war tactics in everything they do in their life because guns and violence is a part of this. I woke up today. I seen one of my favorite artists, Glorilla. Um, she just got caught, drinking and driving. These are little mishaps. I don't want to blame her too much because these are they're going into their first time in fame, and I'm just hoping that they can see things for what it is in these times. All the drinking and driving, all the not knowing what you're doing, not being focused, mind clear, it could have led to something else. People think it's just like, oh, it's just a tack off of some money or you have to pay this ticket, but it could lead to death. So we want to keep our heads up on these things and see what's going on. A lot of people are being tricked out here. You're seeing a lot of people being scammed out here. People are being drugged out here. Try to keep yourself around people that actually love you in these times, and you got to keep your mind clear of all the nonsense that's going to be coming towards you. Like today is so many different things from the Atlanta shooting. I'm just seeing people just making these crazy. It's just like they just jumping out the window for no reason. Everybody's crashing out nowadays. It seems like everybody's crashing out, not knowing where they're going, and they're just headed in a direction of like, why are we doing this? And what people don't understand, it affects everybody. It's not just the person that's crashing out or the person that person is crashing out on. It affects the community. It could affect your kids. It could affect adults that just happen to be in the neighborhood while these shootings are happening. Babies. It's making it hard for people, good people, to go out there and just enjoy themselves because a lot of nonsense is, happening. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys today. And man, I just wanted to get to that point. I dropped the animation for you guys. It's the XXX Tentacion episode. I just wanted to do an animation to put them in some good light and just, show as far as fashion, put a little fashion into it and just show you guys it's just another taste of the brand and where I'm trying to take it. So when you see the little things inside of the animations, sometimes you'll catch that on the actual hoodies and things, the designs that I make. Because sometimes I look at it and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to recreate that just in case somebody likes that particular character in the animation. So I'm also doing that. Like I told you guys, I'm here creating a whole bunch of stuff. And as I told you in the last live, you're seeing more crackdowns on just businesses, anything to do with like Amazon and selling products online. There's a lot of restrictions going on right now. It feels like it's not the best time to do it, but you know what? Sometimes you got to get in there, get dirty, and make your way out of this. But in these times, I told you, just ownership, the proper ownership, is going to be the key to everything in these times, man. You can't just put things out there and sell things to people because people are getting scammed, and it's not only just scam for money, it's scam for information and a whole bunch of different things you just want to avoid on your, on your entrepreneur journey. You don't want to bump into these things. Also, congratulations to Nelly and Ashanti. God bless you guys. I know it's going to be a beautiful family. I know you guys, you know, you guys knew each other for a long time, so you guys have history. So everybody is rooting for that relationship right there. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a relationship that's just a here and now and going tomorrow. So God bless the family over there. You guys, I don't know if they said if it was a boy, it's going to be a boy or girl. I'm not too sure. I'm not really too caught up with that. But just God bless you guys. And that's going to be dope. So what else? What else we have here? Oh, real quick. For the everybody that's in the I seen this video Actually, I didn't click into the video because I did just the title alone. I knew kind of where it was going. If you listen to battle rap, one of my favorite battle rappers, T-Rex. Just hoping everything is all right with him because I seen one battle that he had, one of his latest battles, and he was kind of like having hard, like he was hard to breathe on stage. And what I would say about that, that's like one of my favorite dudes in the battle rap. So I'm just hoping his health, gets better. But your health comes before your job. Your health comes before everything. Just making it hard to breathe. That means you probably just we all have issues. We all have issues. So I'm just hoping and wishing the best for T Rex. I did get a chance to meet him, Loaded, and a few of the guys in the battle rap scene. So I'm just hoping that everything's all right with T Rex. Like if you guys, I seen a video up there, just came across and they're saying something like T Rex. Something about him, I guess, being in the hospital or something like that. And I was just like, wow. But I did remember watching one of his latest battles, and he had like breathing problems in the middle of the battle. Um, and I was just like, wow, you want to take care of these things before you go into situations like that. Even though you want the money, you want to get all the money and everything, but you're going to get the money. But you just want your health to be, intact. And that will be, you'll feel better with the money when your health is intact. Just having the money and yourself is you don't have things right and your body's not feeling right. It's not gonna match up. So we just wishing the best, and I'm hoping that everything is all good with T Rex. So yeah, if you guys know anything about that, you can leave that down below. I don't know, but that was one of the things I was like, man, why we losing a lot of people, and these are a lot of times in these times things could be avoided. And sometimes it can't be avoided, but I think a lot of these things that we're seeing now could be avoided. It could be avoided, man. It could be avoided. And we got to really think before we get to these points. Like this summertime, we know all around the world is going to be crazy this summertime. We done seen the thing, I seen Dubai, they're like flooded. It's like these worldly issues that's just happening, and they're kind of like warnings to us. It's not like conspiracies or anything. I won't take it as a conspiracy, but I'm just, it's feeling like the earth, the planet is just talking to us in a way where we feel we have to clean it up, man. It's years and years, even since I was a little boy, a little kid, it was always talking about clean, make the world a better place, clean it up. And it's 2024. We should have better, I think, more progress, not on just the making money part or the technology part, but just more progress like on the health and just the overall living experience should have been, I feel, should be a little bit better. And I always felt like this. I'm gonna say it. I think for like the younger generation now, they're kind of getting, they kind of got gypped a little bit. I feel like they got gypped a little bit because what they came into social media with people pointing fingers at them, judging them. So it's very hard for them to like find themselves in these places where everybody's all bunched up. So I don't really blame them as much as I would blame an older person because they're coming and seeing things for the first time. But it's just so sad that when these things are going to happen after the mistakes they make, you try to want, even if they're not your kid, you just want to put the message out there so somebody out there can listen and avoid, falling into these situations. Like looking up to these people that they worship money and they treat their partners in a certain way and they don't look at their partners as equal, whether it's a female or male, and they look down on their partners. But in these times, if you really think about it, you do want a strong female that's doing her thing and making money and could hold you down. It doesn't matter if she has more than you, because what if you fall and she pulls you up? I think people are getting this whole thing twisted because of social media and how just the way they depict females in relationships and what they're supposed to do and this and that. No, I think that it's not really something that you're supposed to do. It's something that you want to do usually as a person when you just with your partner and you want to help them out. It's a certain way you carry yourself. I just see a lot of people in relationships just jumping in relationships for all the wrong reasons. And it really leads to nothing. Okay, you get a baby out of the relationship, you might get some new friends, new people. But at the end of the day, is it real love? Is it true love? Or is it just like for the look? It's crazy. And for the younger people coming up and trying to find themselves and find love and find things like that, you got to understand how look it through their lens and what they're presented with. Social media, you know, it's a different. It's just a different. It's a different outlook when you're at different ages. You know, as the older you get, the more you understand. But you have to make it. You have to make it there. You know, you have to make it to that old age. You have to make it to a point where you see things in a better light and for what they really are. You know, right now people are being manipulated just by the things they see, and there's a lot of violence being included in everything we see. I feel like the bigger the gatherings now, the more chances are there's going to be guns or violence involved because there's so many guns and things like that on the street. You know, people are resorting to violence in certain places, even in good areas, bad areas. I don't think it's going to be a thing about, you know, if it's going to be in the suburbs or if it's in the ghetto, or it doesn't really matter. Both areas have a bunch of guns. Both areas are going to get these results. You could be in Calabasas and have a big gathering. If 40% of those people have guns and something happens when in the place where alcohol is being served and you know things are going down, there's a big chance of something happening that's going to deal with violence using the gun. And these are the things that people don't see it like that. That's why I say when you go out to these places, make sure you have at least 60% of people that you know in these places. Don't just go randomly in places where you're not wanted or you're not loved, because your life is worth more than that. You could be working on a business. You could be working on turn your fun in, instead of making fun a celebration. Make fun your work. Make fun your dream, the things you want to do, and make that fun. And you'll make a comfortable life that way. Making the things that you're doing and building your dream, if that's fun to you, you blessed. You know how it is. If you're out there trying to work on something that's not really for you, but you're just doing it for the money, even when you get it, you're not gonna feel fulfilled. You're not gonna feel fulfilled. Trust me. Right now, fame is coming with like a death tag. It's like the more famous you get, the more you see people try to pull you down or take you away from who you actually are. What's that about? It's like the more famous you get, the more chances there is for you to get yourself hurt by another person or something out there, because the more people that know you for this particular person, when it might not even be, you might not even be like that, it's just your social media image, the more chances it is for you out there to somebody harming you. How sad is that? Is that the human experience that we expected out of this? No. I don't care where you from. We gotta step up the human experience, the living experience, period. Period. I don't care where you from, I don't care what age you are. We all as a culture deserve better and deserve to treat each other way better than we've been treating each other in these past months and these past years. It's disgusting. It's nasty. The back and forth, that's gonna naturally happen from humans. But when it goes back and forth and then guns get involved and then you're out of here. Where's that leave? Where's that leave people as a society? Where's it leave people in the whole? It doesn't leave us anywhere. It doesn't leave us anywhere. I can't see no resolutions in violence versus violence. I can't. I really can't. It sucks. It really sucks. And it's innocent people. I mean, the shooting in Atlanta, the kid almost, I mean, he almost got shot in the head, and there was a guy sitting in the white truck. If you guys look, the guy sitting in the white truck he didn't have anything to do with it. And he was just trying to get out the way so he doesn't get shot in the head, because they were shooting, the weapons looked like they were like assault rifles. They were shooting. I was surprised. It looked like it was assault rifles. This other kid had handguns. They had shooting at them. We don't know what they were shooting. So bullets are going all in all directions. Bullets are moving around like bees and flies out there, and people, innocent people get hurt like that. And it's not like you even want the people that shooting at each other to get hurt, because they don't even understand what's going on. They kill each other. That's a murder case. Now they're away for the rest of their life. Atlanta it's in a place now where it's like infected by entertainment, the bad side of it. Because when you really think about it, if you think of the South always brought love to it. They always like dancing and bringing that part of music to it. But you can't get mad at the South for defending themselves when people are coming into the neighborhoods and they're acting in a certain way. It strips people of the love, and it puts up like it's bulletproof where you just out to defend yourself, whether you're good or a bad person. You're never gonna get nowhere like that, and I don't get it. You're never gonna get nowhere like that. Why do these kids have those type of guns? And why do they have guns? Period. There's so many different things these people could own things and build things, maybe be the next person to own their own sneaker, but they out there with guns because that's the thing that fascinate them. And where does that come from? Where's that fascination from? The music, because they see, the drill, and they see so they feel like, yo, they're more of a man when they put that in their waist. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I see a lot of, some of the youth get it too, because I see a lot of people trying out there and coming on YouTube, just content creating, and sometimes like I'll just go on somebody's page and I see it's like the first time they might be a little younger, just dropped a video, or they're just trying to mimic something they like on YouTube, and they're just trying to put up something to get themselves away, and I always support that, because yes, I want you to stay in that same area you are in your room and make your content. Stay off of the streets from where all the strays and all the nonsense can happen, because you could become a victim. Don't y'all understand there's more victims than heroes out there? There's more victims than heroes out here. There's not like a whole bunch of heroes people can look up to. There's not. And I see it through their lens, because if they're looking into it, the people that you gotta understand, every generation, they have to have some kind of role model set in place so they can look up to them. Even in entertainment at the highest elite understands that. You think we don't know what's going on? You want me to break something down for you? Why there's a Taylor Swift and why there's a Beyonce? You want me to break that down? Beyonce, we knew her from Wee High. Worked her way to the top, but you have to understand, while she gets there, all the young girls that love Beyonce from the heart, they have somebody to look up to. That's inspirational. So now they need somebody, and they look at it like they need somebody in every culture like a Beyonce. So when their kids grow up, they can look up to. This is why people, they argue over what color is God. What color is God is because people want to see a picture and look up to the person. They want that person to look like them and their culture. But the truth is, what if God has no color? And that's why you gotta figure things out. And everybody has to have like this role model, even if it's something that they need something to look up to positive, not just a rapper. And there's no disrespect just about the rappers, but it's just being a rapper is just the shell of it. What kind of rapper you are, what message you're putting out is what makes the rapper elite, what makes the rapper who that rapper is. There's a lot of rappers that make money just by selling the shell part of them. They don't really get inside to tell you the real stuff inside. They just tell you the stuff that sounds good, that makes you bounce, that keeps you numb. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you never really get to know who that person really is. So when something crazy goes down, you can't really judge it, because you never really knew who that person was. Not from a first-hand basis, but even just from a listener's point of view, you don't really know who that person was, because they sold you their shell, they sold you their celebration points. They never sold you the type of person the stuff they went through. And this is what makes different artists rise above others, because the ones that shell themselves off, you don't know who they are. It's like a lot of people are living in these bubbles, but coming together is the true bubble. That's how do you think all these app companies, and they go in San Francisco and they come together, and that's what makes things work. Not looking over there and say, you know what, I'm gonna outdo them, or I'm gonna do this to them. That, do you think that ever works? Because after you outdo them, what are you gonna outdo the next person? Outdo the next person? Outdo the next person? Outdo the next? It's not gonna happen. You're not Muhammad Ali. You're not Floyd Mayweather, where it's gonna be a win, 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 win. Unfortunately, none of us are like that. We take some losses, wins, losses, wins, losses, wins, and you rise as you go. You have to understand each part of that. Understand why you won, understand why you lost. People lose themselves comparing themselves to other people. People lose themselves, and it's hard to find yourself back if you don't really, never really sat down and see who you actually are. So you go out there, when drama happens, the first thing you're doing is what, you grabbing a gun, or you saying something the most disrespectful, or you want to tear them down. Have you really found out who you are? Even if you do all that stuff, it's still you. It's still you. You're still the person that tore them down, or yeah, you ripped him down, or you ripped him of his dreams, or you outsold him, or you did this. But it's still you. That's still you. It's still you. Keep them good vibes, man. You see a lot of violence going down. All my dreamers and dreamettes, don't pay full attention to it. Don't keep your mind on it. Do what I tell you. Keep working on you. Keep working on the things that you love doing, even if you have to write them down. Even if you have to write them down. Every time you think of something in your head, oh, I think I can do that, or I love doing that, or I did this before. Write it down. After you write it down, by say a week's time, you'll have a list of things that you can take en route to being an entrepreneur, starting a business, and all of those things that you have in a list are things that's gonna benefit you, and the things that you could probably see yourself doing that forever. That's how it works. To me, as a fashion designer, you can't be in the party if you're dressing the party. You understand? So if you like the party and the lifestyle and going out there and you like the whips and doing that, that's not the fashion designer job. I'm here for you to feel good when you doing that. When you get to your point, I want you to feel good in the clothes. I'm not gonna be there celebrating with you guys because I have to make more stuff for people to get to the point you at. I'm trying to bring people to that point where you guys are going. So it's not like I'm gonna be here and celebrating with you. I really have no time. My celebration is in making my products, in making my designs, putting my art out to the world. Connecting with people is the gift. That's the gift of God. The reason why you guys are here today or was here yesterday is because you connected some way, somehow. It was maybe something I was saying, maybe the brand Inspired by Dreamzzz. Whatever it was that brought you to this point, you're in a good place. You're in a good place. You found a good person. And I always look every day, stop looking, because negativity is so easy. It's so easy to find. It's right around the corner, negativity. Try to find people that have good vibes about them and sticking to their craft, and they mean what they say, and they stick to their word, and people could trust them. Try to find people like that every single day. The more, it's so easy to find negativity, but try to find them, support them, follow them. And support doesn't always mean that you have to pour money into somebody. Support can mean just saying, hey, what's up? I like what you're doing. That can go a long way too. That can go a long way. That's what it's all about. That's why I don't push clothes all the way on you guys like that. But I know you guys like the brand. I know you want to support the brand. So I even have, when you buy something, you don't all have to pay it in full. You know how happy I was for that when that was on the website? You know how happy I was for that? So you guys don't have to just jam your credit card or something you want you can't get. I want to make it easier for the people that see more than just money and material things. I want people to actually feel good in the stuff they're wearing without having to see they're a celebrity or somebody else wear it to say, oh, now when I put it on, I'm gonna feel good. No, I want you to feel good without seeing anybody wearing it. You just in your room feeling good, like, oh, I'm gonna kill him with this. This is edgy. Oh, I feel good. I want you to feel good about yourself. Feeling good about yourself is healthy. It's one of the most. It's one of the. It's a God-given medicine. It's something that only people that understand themselves, understand their body, how things work in life. It's something that you have to keep your mind at peace. To heal, you can't have a bad energy about you. You can't have bad thoughts about you and think that you're gonna heal. It don't work like that. It just don't work like that. Do more, love more, live more, and do what you love. Stay inspired, man. Every day I hear somebody, inspired. And I feel good about that because certain words carry certain feelings to it. It impacts a lot of people around the world, even if they don't know you. And when they do find you, they feel at home. They feel in a place where of comfort. That's what it's all about. That's what the brand is about. And that's how we do. All my dreamers and dreamettes, that's how we do. We met all at different times, and that's how we huddle up. I had some of the dopest celebrities wearing the brand before, so we gonna keep stepping it up, man. It's not even. This is just the beginning. The journey is just began for you too. For you too. If you're seeing things different from yesterday, the journey just began for you too. God bless you guys. Show your boy some love. Share the live. Let people know there's good people out there. People that's not gonna shoot you down, not gonna rob you, just gonna love on you. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Made It. Peace.